Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to another Spirit Message and Tip. And this is an answer to the comments on what to do if you do not get clear messages, you do not understand your reading. Okay, so I will go over this and I won't go off on a tangent. I kind of rambled, wrote it all down and it will be in the description box, but I'm going to try and stay on point. There are definitely 4 things that came up to keep in mind. Like if you do not get clear messages, you don't understand your reading, rather put it in a better way, how to make sure that you do get clear messages and understand your tarot and oracle card readings. Okay, so I get asked this a lot, so it just came up again, and so I wanted to do a quick video that if you're dealing with that, you don't get clear messages, you don't understand your reading, you definitely do want to get clear messages, you do want to understand your tarot and oracle card readings. So if the reading is not clear and you have no idea, like what was the meaning of that, you have no idea, I'm going to share a couple of things that definitely work, and just to make sure that when you do a tarot or oracle card reading for yourself, that the messages are clearer to you, because that is the very purpose of doing the reading, right? I mean, you want to be receiving crystal clear messages of love, support, guidance, whatever you're doing the reading for. You want to make sure it's clear. So how to get clear messages in readings? Okay, there are 3 or 4 solutions. There's actually 4, but number 1, make sure that you're clear, because sometimes our mind is full, our heart is full, we're filled of emotions. Just make sure you clear out. I'm going to get quickly to the last ones that you probably don't know about, but of course, make sure you're clear. Make sure, number 2, make sure you're not about to get disturbed by outside influences, meaning like sometimes I'm about to do a reading, but it's almost like, when you can tell like you're about to get interrupted, it's almost like incoming energy. You might be about to sit down for a reading, but then someone is about to call you, you're about to get interrupted. It's like you can there's energy already coming in, so it could feel off because it's like there's energy coming in, and you'll notice that sometimes you might get interrupted. So it wasn't the right time to do the reading anyway. Number 3 is make sure that, well, this is also a given, but make sure you even understand the deck in the first place. I just want to throw that out there. If this is a tried and true deck, do you understand the images and the messages? Find a deck that you really resonate with in the first place and understand. But if you're really savvy with tarot and oracle and you're still not getting clearer messages, this is the pivotal thing. Number 4. Literally ask for clearer messages and feel free to completely redo the reading. So say if I didn't understand what just came out, take all the cards back into the deck and say, I want clearer messages, right? Put all the cards back and literally ask for it to be more clear to you. Almost as if you're sitting down with someone having a conversation. I know I say that all the time, but if you literally feel like you're sitting down across from somebody having a conversation, like just when you do that, when you're sitting with someone conversating, you're having a conversation, you always ask them, can you be more clear? Can you explain another way? That's how I view all readings. It's a conversation. So if you don't get what just came out, you don't understand the meanings, or it's just convoluted. Sometimes it's like complicated. It's like they use like 10 cards. It's like, what the heck were you trying to say? Put all the cards back, literally say, I need it to be clearer to me. And literally, you're going to find that when you do the reading, it not only will it come out more clear, but what's even interesting, you'll definitely get clearer messages. You'll definitely get it when you put all the cards back and ask for clearer messages. What comes out, you'll understand. But if you remember the cards that came out before that you didn't understand, you're going to see, if you flash back, that it was a similar message. It was just said in a much more complicated way, because you have to remember the cards are images with messages on them, and so it could have been a convoluted kind of combination of cards, but when you put it back, it came out in a clearer way. And if you remember what came out first, it's the same message. It was just so convoluted, it would have been hard to decipher, like harder to decipher. Literally, if you're sitting across from someone and they're rambling and talking about, and it's like, can you see that in a clearer way? And then they sum it up in like one sentence, right? So you got it. So you do want to get your readings, and the whole purpose is to get clearer readings. So spirit is not a trick. They're not trying to trick you. Like if you're connected to divine and you're trying to do a reading, it's not like to be a trick or be hard or not clear. Like you're sitting down to have a clear conversation, a clear messages, definitely. So I always say to everybody, okay, it wasn't clear, put it all back into the deck and say, I'd like it to be more clear. So Definitely. And sometimes you got to know you're working within your own capabilities in the moment. Sometimes that fluctuates. Sometimes we have more energy for a reading than other times. Sometimes, sometimes we're working within our own capabilities of even reading cards. And then sometimes also the cards themselves, like I said, are limited in how they can put out the message, how you can decipher it. But if and when asking for more clarity, clearer messages, anytime when you ask, it is you receive just that. Anytime you're doing a reading, and also during a reading, say I do a reading and want more clarity, I can always pull another card to ask for more clarity on that card, even within the reading. But definitely, if you did a whole reading and you're like, what the heck was that? Like, it could be deciphered in 3 different ways. You're not crystal clear on what that message was. Put all the cards back and say, I'd like it to be more clear. And you'll be astonished by what comes out, and it will be so much more clear. So whenever. And another thing too, just be present in the moment and don't ever discount if you feel you're not getting it. If you feel you're not getting it, almost like as you're doing the reading, if you feel you're not getting it already, like, don't prolong. Just like if you're talking to someone and it's almost like you've already lost where they're going with this. You wouldn't let them to continue to ramble when you lost them all the way back here. Why would you do that? You're wasting their time, your time. So you would always correct somebody. I'm sorry, I don't even understand that. Take all the cards, put them back, and ask for more clearer messages that you can more easily understand. You'll be amazed what comes out that is literally more clear to you. Right? This is to really receive clearer messages for you in your reading. So anytime that you do not, look, working angel just popped out. Yeah, it's like helping you over the obstacle of not understanding your reading. But quite literally, I mean, what to do if you do not get clear messages, you do not understand your reading. I mean, the whole purpose is to make sure that you get clear messages, that you do understand your tarot and oracle card readings. So yeah, so the 4 things I just want to say: make sure you're clear, make sure you're not about to be disturbed, interrupted, which is astonishing, because sometimes you do a reading, I swear it happened all the time, and I feel off in my energy, and all of a sudden I get a phone call or someone's bothering me, I got interrupted. Make sure you understand your deck, but most of us are working with tried and true decks, but literally my number 4, tried and true. You don't get it, put all the cards back, ask, can you please make that clearer to me? And you'll be amazed how crystal clear it comes out. And not just that, but if you remember what came out before, it is the same. It's just like better summed up, better point, right? And I'm all about like to the point, crystal clear. That's what you're doing a reading for. You don't need it to be so convoluted. It's almost like talking to somebody and they're just going on and not saying much, where like, bring it down, sum it up in one sentence, what's the point? So definitely ask that in your readings. And if you're not getting it, again, put all the cards back and say, please, can you make it clearer to me? And it will be much more clear to you. So this is what to do if you do not get clear messages, understand your reading. You literally put how to make sure that you do get clear messages and understand your tarot and oracle readings. So I wish you the best with that and getting clearer messages, and get that love, support, backing, and the guidance that you're doing the reading for. Okay? I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.